Alright, we got my buddy's 2016 Polaris General 1000. Done quite a bit to this already. New clutches and belt. And put a stereo in it. The upper doors. Put a Dynajet on it. But he used to just ride on the street. He got a little taste of the mud, and now we're putting a lift kit on it and making it a little wider. That's right. He's gonna actually get into the mud. Start doing some mud and have some real fun with these things. So I'm gonna put the 3-inch lift on it. And we'll see how it looks after that. Alright, we'll get some measurements here in a minute. See how big it is. How tall. I put turn signals on it, put the light bar, windshield wiper, a heater, put a heater in it. Different speakers. They threw some on the sides here. It's got an amp underneath the hood. Nice machine. Let me get the tape measure and we'll measure it up. Alright, here we go. Let's see. See what it's measuring up to. We'll go right here to this point. And we got about 39.5 on the front from that point. Let's go right here to this point here too on the back. I got about 38.25. 38.25. Alright, let me get that all unboxed and we'll get started on it. Yep, we forgot to do the width of it too. Let's see here. See if I can do this by myself. Nah. Roundabout. About 67 inches wide in the front. Something like that. Let's see here. Now, 63. Mm. 63.5, let's call it. Maybe a little wider. Oh yeah, it's a little wider. $65.25. 65.25. Well, what we're doing here is 3-inch Super ATV lift. doing synthetic rope and 2-inch spacers. Make it a little wider. That's what it's getting done now. Alright, let me get this on and get back to you guys. Alright, so we got all the brackets on the rear. It just uses the longer plates are going down into the lower control arm and then up to the top shock mount here. And then there's these extension pieces to bring the shock out here. And then there's a brace that goes all the way to the other side to here. It ties the two together. Just got them sitting in there loose right now. There's the other side. There's the driver's side. But you change this lower bolt going through the lower control arm rear. And it goes into that bracket here. Up. And the upper shock mount bolt is that one. And adds that plate. And then this is a separate piece for the shock mount. Just take off the lower sway bar until you get the shocks in. Alright, tighten all this stuff up and get the shocks on. I'll get back to you guys. Alright, shocks are in. Added some blue Loctite, about to put the spacers on. Everything tightened up. This other side on. Alright, put the wheel spacers on and get the tires back on the back. And then it's to the front. I get the tires on and make another little clip of it. Alright, so we got the back done. Definitely got more ground clearance. It'll be more once we get the front done too. And it's like the true 3 inches, maybe even like 3 1/4. I jumped on it to get it to sit back down, but to that point again, 41 1/2, a little less than a half. Yeah, definitely got the 3 inches. I think he's gonna like it. I'll get to the front and get back to you guys. Alright, I've got the front end about done. Just had to take out the shocks and clear some wires to fit that plate inside there. Got this side shock back in, just bolts it up. There's some steering stops, just pull the boot out and slide this steering stop in like this. And then slide the boot back on, put a zip tie on it. This side, I gotta put the shock in still, but you gotta clear these wires out of the way. Make room for these wires. And the vent tube here for the diff. It was sliding through some holes. Get that out of the way. And I just got to throw this steering stop in, put this shock on, tighten them up, and spacers, and then it'll be done. I'll pick you guys back up here in a minute. Alright, here it is, guys. Got the lift all done. Still got to do the winch cable. You got some more ground clearance now. I got the tape measure to see how much better it is. It's to that mark. Yeah, 42.5 on the front. And about 41.25. Yeah, 41.25. So yeah, it's actually more than 3 inches on the front and on the rear. 2-inch spacers pushed it out a little bit, but mainly because it went up, it didn't go out as far. I think he's getting a new exhaust next, so we'll have that to do. I'm just going to stick the winch cable on now, and then it'll be ready for pickup. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.